random practice. Sunday. Played the other day, didn't you? The friendly.
Yeah. They're a good side. Saeed.
Oh, mate. I almost felt bad for him, like he didn't want to celebrate, did he?
Yeah, it's typical.
Reception.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't think he would have got a bad one.
Some player I'm looking forward to seeing this season because he joined last year and it was in and out, COVID, no crowd, off the bench.
He's the sort of player who'll thrive off the fans, won't he? You know,
yeah, absolutely. Showman. So I'm looking forward to having a full season with him.
Definitely.
Start doing some bloody business though, with shipping players out.
You'll keep hold of Rice, won't you?
Pardon?
You'll keep hold of Declan Rice.
I think this summer will work out, yeah. I think we've got a year.
I just can't see clubs coming in and paying the money you'd want for him.
What Chelsea have, they want to strike, don't they? That's what else.
Yeah, exactly.
Lukaku or Arnold or...
I can't see Kane going. I just can't see it.
We were talking about it at work today, because of the Grealish stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to have another 100 million. They'll have to ship Bernardo off or someone, try and get 50 odd in.
Yeah.
I didn't think either of them would happen, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be one or the other, isn't it? It's not going to be both.
Friendlies, do they normally do a full 15 at half time? They normally
Generally, yeah, they do it properly, I think. We haven't got a massive squad tonight. It's 19 players. Sometimes we have somewhere it's like 22 players. God, my internet is
struggling.
I keep swapping the phone for a hotspot, but just so you know, be live and set. Good afternoon from Roots Hall as Brentford 11 take on Southend United in this pre-season friendly. We'll start off by running you through the team, starting with the home side. In goal with Steve Arnold, a back three of Nathan Ralph, Sean Hobson and John White. Left wing back will be Jack Bridge, and the two central midfield pair of James Dunne and Harry Phillips, and also Abu Ogogo. On the right, Jason Demetriou, and up top is Sam Dalby and Reed. To the field with the ball. Lovely evening here in Essex, on the coast in Southend. As the referee puts the ball on the spot, and Joe Adams will be captain for Brentford this evening. As they go through the usual coin toss. And there will be the hosts who start this evening. And the sunshine in Essex. The hosts who aren't wearing shirt numbers this evening, so I'll do my absolute best to bring you the action in terms of the Southend. But luckily the analyst from Southend has given me a list of the positions, so we'll just go off that one in pre-season. Southend, of course, we're starting a National League campaign. It's the first time they're outside of the Football League since 1920. Southend get their season underway. Kings Lynn Town was their first game at home, 21st of August to trip, and then they're home to Stockport after. As Southend get this game underway. A long ball aimed towards Daniel Oyegoke, who does win the header. Ball comes inside, pressure from Lachlan Brook, Alex Gilbert, Nathan Young-Coombes, who of course had a very, very impressive start to life at Brentford up in Cambridge. As the ball spreads out wide, Lewis Gordon, first action for him. Southend begin to work it across, just getting a touch of the ball in these early stages. As the ball looks down the right, it's over Gordon's head. And the Southend player isn't down the right hand side, it's flicked in here, and it's a really, really good effort there. I think it was one of the Southend strikers. Bit of a speculative effort, but it wasn't a bad one. It was just wide of Matthew Cox's goal. Matthew Cox goes short to Tristan Crama, the Frenchman, who will look long initially for Nathan Young-Coombes. It's cleared away by the Southend defence. Lachlan Brook will pick it up on this near side. Ball back to the Southend defenders as Joe Adams presses along with Nathan Young-Coombes. Very much a feature of this Brentford B side on Neil McFarlane. And Matthew Cox is quickly out of his goal. And no matter, there was an offside there in the Southend attack. Phil Brown, of course, in charge of Southend still. He came back to Southend after managing the club there for a few years, 2013 till 2018. He then came back last season to try and save the side from relegation from League Two. Wasn't able to do that despite an upturn in form, but Southend United will be playing in the National League next season. Alex Gilbert looks to turn there, but he's challenged very, very strongly, and it's a really good ball forward. And the ball runs through nicely from Matthew Cox there. It's a good chance for Southend. Bit of space as Alex Gilbert was caught in possession. Now Jaco Oksanen. Balls to Jude Russell. Under a bit of pressure here, he's good feet. And he goes down the line to Nathan Young-Coombes, who will look to hold it. He's done well as the ball falls for Lewis Gordon. Thank you to all those that are joining us this evening on YouTube. Over 300 of you now. A number of Brentford fans have made the journey. Good to see a few red and white shirts in the corner in the away stand. And the ball's in Matthew Cox. Now Jaco Oksanen. Brentford just playing around at the back and finding their way into the game a little bit as Jude Russell brings it up the pitch. Looks long to Nathan Young-Coombes, who will chase it. He chases everything, the young lad. He's really good pressure, and Joe Adams has picked up the loose ball here and he'll swing it across early. But it's a really, really good block from the Southend defender. Brentford will have a corner. It's a good moment there for Brentford. Once again, really good pressure for Nathan Young-Coombes and Joe Adams. They seem to work really well as a front line. Lachlan Brook also included in that. As Paris Maghoma and Lachlan Brook head over to the corner, looks like it's going to be the Australian who will take this one. Corner in from Brook. It's aimed towards Lewis Gordon there. Tristan Crama also going in, but looks like there was a foul. I think it was Crama on one of the Southend players. And the Southend look really, really quick here, and they've actually got a man in on goal, over the top, right on the counter-attack. Player through on goal here, and it's a tackle from Daniel Oyegoke, but the ball does go in. And Southend lead 1-0. It was a corner and the ball lofted right over the top. And it was Jack Bridge with the goal for Southend. It was a really disappointing moment from Brentford. They had the opportunity from the corner, and then suddenly Southend racing away, and Jack Bridge managed to put the ball in the net despite Daniel Oyegoke's challenge. It's a disappointing start for Brentford after a good little moment there going forward and working themselves a corner. Neil McFarlane looking for a side to really respond. Just a really quick free kick from Southend. As Brentford jogged back, but Jack Bridge was in on goal. Loads of space. Brentford with work to do, and the goalkeeper's played it short here. Alex Gilbert has picked up the ball. He's gone for the effort. Oh, he's actually effort off the crossbar. Really, really good attempt from Alex Gilbert there. He picked up the loose ball. He tried to catch the keeper out. Sorry. And thankfully for the keeper, ended up just over, hitting the top of the crossbar and away. Stephen Arnold kicks long. It's challenged in the air. Tristan Crama doesn't deal with that one. And the home fans appeal for a foul there, but the challenge between Tristan Crama and the Southend striker, referee waved away the claims. Sam Saunders and Neil McFarlane as always on the touchline. Adams looks back to Jude Russell. Matthew Cox goes short to Yako Oksanen. Yako, of course, spent time in League One last season with AFC Wimbledon on loan. He's getting some game time with Brentford B in the early stages of this season. Oyegoke looks in for Gilbert. Gilbert's pass is a little loose there and it is picked up by Southend. Southend, really good play by Southend down in this left-hand channel. They looked across it. Tristan Crama's with the Southend player, but Gilbert is in the way. Brook looks to beat his man, but he is caught. Once again, Brentford forced to defend as Daniel Ogogo looks to clear first time. Nathan Young-Coombes unable to get on the end of it. It's a challenge there when Nathan Young-Coombes going down. He seems very hurt. He's very loud shouting. Didn't look to be too much in the challenge, but Nathan Young-Coombes is down. Doesn't look like Brentford will bring anyone on from a medical perspective. But it will be a Brentford free kick. Of course, this match is billed as a Brentford 11, but it is very much a Brentford B team out there. Daniel Oyegoke now on the right. Brentford sees some early possession, but they can't really get out as Southend put them under a lot of pressure. And it's a shot there from the Southend player, but Tristan Crama, really, really good stop. Sam Dalby with a shot there. Tristan Crama, really good block from the Frenchman as Southend head over to take a corner. Ball into the box, it's central, it's a really good corner, it's one there, Southend header, really good attempt there, but it is over Matt Cox's goal. It was a free header. Brentford won't really want to afford too many more of those opportunities. Tonight's game, of course, at Roots Hall, capacity of just over 12,000. It will be a stadium seeing National League football next season after Southend's relegation last season. Young-Coombes is caught there on the ball. He tried to go short with Lewis Gordon from the throw, but credit to him, he battled back. Joe Adams gives it away a little bit cheaply there. Southend look long. They're very much Brentford have to do a lot of these aerial balls in recent games. They had it against Cambridge, they had it against Dulwich, and it looks like it's going to be very similar tonight against Southend. Work very much for Tristan Crama and Jude Russell, an experience that they'll very much learn from. Ball in by Southend. Matt Cox is there. It's a really good claim from Matt Cox. Really commanding, very assured. The youngster, of course, getting his first game time with Brentford. He has been away to St George's Park with the first team for his initial training period. He's getting his first minutes in a match for Brentford this evening. Really exciting young goalkeeper as Paris Maghoma looks to stride forward and get Brentford up the pitch. He comes out to this right hand side with Lachlan Brook. Brook always checks inside onto that left foot. Crama looks to Oyegoke. Once again with Brook. Brook is tackled straight away, but it falls nicely for Oyegoke. Alex Gilbert picks it up in this. As Lewis Gordon finds the ball to Joe Adams. Joe Adams drives across goal. Ball's back with Lewis Gordon. Apologies, just having trouble with our tripod, just trying to get that fixed to make sure the camera angle is better for you at home. As Lewis Gordon. Joe Adams looks wide to Lachlan Brook. The pass is just over hit though. Ball now with Daniel Oyegoke. Now with Matt Cox. Brentford seeing a bit more possession here. And Joe Adams looks wide, and it's a first time attempt from Joe Adams there. Goalkeeper off his line, Adams went quickly. Do apologise for the issues with the camera. Unfortunately, our tripod legs have just broken, so our cameraman is just going through fixing that. Over 13 minutes gone. Brentford still trail here. Early goal was Jack Bridge, who broke away after a Brentford corner. Balls forward with Southend, looks over the top. Tristan Crama's there first time. He will look to go out to his keeper. He's under a lot of pressure. Credit to him, he's done really well to turn ball. It has been caught there. The ball was short. Southend hit it early. Tristan Crama just caught there. The pass was cut out. Gilbert looks to turn. Alex Gilbert's caught on the edge of the box. Southend are in here. It's a low effort and it's saved initially by Matt Cox, but he does spill it and it's straight into the path of the Southend player who tucks it in just from a few yards out. Be disappointed with that one, Brentford. There's 2-0 to Southend. Sam Dalby with a goal there. Southend make it 2-0. A disappointing first 15 minutes or so for Brentford. Should be alright, mate. I've taped it. Header away by Jude Russell. The Southend collect. Lachlan Brook will chase. As does Joe Adams there. And it's Gilbert challenges. Ball finds out nicely to Paris Maghoma. Southend regain possession. Taped it, so it might be alright. As Nathan Young-Coombes challenges there. Looks like the referee's given a penalty to Brentford. Nathan Young-Coombes challenging with the goalkeeper. It was Steve Arnold in goal for Southend. He was out quickly and he's challenged Nathan Young-Coombes there, and the referee has given straight to the penalty spot. Brentford with a chance to get back into this game, and Joe Adams with a chance to score his third penalty in 3 games. Goalkeeper was certainly out quickly. As the captain, Joe Adams, steps up looking for his 3rd of the season. Adams steps up, and it's another really good penalty for Joe Adams. Really accomplished finish. Down to the goalkeeper's left hand. And it's 2-1 here at Roots Hall. Neil McFarlane urging his side forwards. Looking for some momentum in this game. You give me right to half time. Yeah, cool. Southend gets back underway. 2-1 here. And the ball's high to Daniel Oyegoke. Very much a ball we've seen a lot in this opening 20 minutes or so. Looking for that long diagonal, the hosts.
Right shoulder goes one. Right shoulder, Dunne.
Ball now with Southend in the middle of the park. Nathan Young-Coombes will challenge. Ball forward, Jude Russell uses pace to get there, and he just makes the block. Doesn't take any real chances there, Jude Russell. Oh, it's a really, really good cross there. The Southend player managed to get in front of Jude Russell, and Matt Cox is alive to tip it over. Another good opportunity there for United. Ball in from Southend. And it's actually come off Joe Adams, it looks like. Daniel Oyegoke turns it away as Paris Maghoma picks up the loose ball. And he just hits it high upfield as Brentford try and get a bit of a better field position. Defence looks to really squeeze the pitch. And the ball's over Jude Russell's head. Tristan Crama will look to pick it up and look to prevent the corner. He does so, the young man. But it is back with Southend on that right hand side as Joe Adams challenges. Ball down now from the right. It's a really good header away by Jude Russell. Alex Gilbert collects a loose ball. He looks for Nathan Young-Coombes, but it's a really, really good header by Southend. They look to keep the pressure on Brentford, but it is with Paris Maghoma. Lachlan Brook a bit of space on his right hand side if the ball can be switched over. Oksanen will bring it across now, but he is fouled. Look to try and get Brentford going there. There was space out on his right hand side with Daniel Oyegoke and Lachlan Brook. Crama. It's an overhit pass there. Tristan Crama won't be able to keep that one in. Brentford just inviting a bit of pressure there. They want to try and get into some sort of rhythm after that. Joanna's pulled a goal back. Southend, of course, went ahead after just 3 minutes. Now Nathan Young-Coombes, he looks to beat his man, he does really well. He's won himself a throw and he goes quickly with Alex Gilbert. Alex Gilbert can run at the Southend back line here. He plays a really good ball outside his foot to Joe Adams. Bit of space for Adams. Adams shoots. Really good effort from Joe Adams. Left foot across goal. The keeper got down well to it. It did look as though Nathan Young-Coombes might be able to get that little connection at the back post, but Southend do clear and Brentford will look to keep up a bit of pressure. Southend go along. It's a good header forward from Tristan Crama. And he scored and just losing out there, so first time ball from Southend. And it's really, really well accomplished play by Matt Cox there. Oh, it's a really, really powerful back pass there by Paris Maghoma, testing Matt Cox's control. Credit to the young goalkeeper. Maghoma looks wide to Lachlan Brook, but it is just overhit. Overhit there. Southend throw forwards. Tristan Crama challenging Jude Russell, heads the loose ball. It's headed on there, unchallenged. The Southend look to come down this left hand side. Ball's into the far post. There's a spare man at the far post. He looked to hook the ball back in, but Oksanen clears on his head. And the ball's now with Joe Adams. We look to hold it up. It's Maghoma. Back to Oksanen. Ball now with Brook. Brentford looks to come down this right hand side. Gilbert looks really good ball from Alex Gilbert. Nathan Young-Coombes, oh, is it almost a carbon copy of the penalty? Nathan Young-Coombes charging the goalkeeper out very quickly. Nathan Young-Coombes decides not to challenge on that occasion as the keeper collects the ball just away from Young-Coombes there. Oyegoke challenge just down on that right hand side. He's under a lot of pressure. He's done well to just hook the ball away. Oksanen picks up the loose ball, sliding in with Maghoma. Ball goes high, Nathan Young-Coombes challenges, Lewis Gordon picks it up. It's a really strong challenge there from the Southend player. Gets a round of applause. Brentford with a free kick. Maghoma just inside the Southend half, goes short to Lewis Gordon. Now to Crama. Looks inside to Gilbert. Gilbert, his touch is loose, he's tackled. Southend look over the top, but there's no one on the end of it. Ball now out to the left with Maghoma. Brentford seeing a lot of the ball in those inside their half. Unable to really threaten too much the Southend goal. Challenge there, Nathan Young-Coombes rises. He's actually given the foul the other way to Southend. Nathan Young-Coombes makes his feelings known to the referee. Once again, do apologise for those issues with the with the camera. Hopefully we'll be plain sailing from now on. Southend now with the ball out on the left. The player beats Daniel Oyegoke there. And the cross was in, but it's flicked away as Joe Adams picks up the spare ball. And he looks forward for Nathan Young-Coombes. Nathan Young-Coombes drives forward. He's under a lot of pressure. And he is just crowded out there by two Southend players. Steve Arnold goes forward. Tristan Crama once again challenging. It's flicked on by the Southend's forward. There's a player in down the left hand side. He pulls it back and it's struck over. There's a good move there from Southend. They managed to get in down behind on the left hand side. Good pull back, but the shot was straight over. Matt Cox goes short to Tristan Crama. And Daniel Oyegoke. And he goes for Lachlan Brook. Unable to get on the end of it. Gilbert heads forward. And the ball's knocked out of play there by Southend. It'll be a Brentford throwing down on that right hand side. There you go. Goes close with Gilbert. As Lachlan Brook challenges with Oksanen, but Southend do bring it out. Ball forward. Another header for Daniel. As Alex Gilbert picks up the loose ball in that right channel. He looks down the line. Nathan Young-Coombes does chase. Just had to do my ball boy duty after the ball crashed on top of the gantry. As Jude Russell brings it forward. Oksanen now to Gilbert. Daniel Ogogo looked to overlap on Lachlan Brook. Lachlan Brook with a bit of space. He goes not quite on the same wavelength as Daniel Ogogo, but tried to just find him in that little channel, but didn't read the run. Alex Gilbert challenge, picks the ball in really good position. He's found Nathan Young-Coombes in this inside channel. Coombes back to Gilbert. Gilbert will strike. And he's hit it with his right foot. Really good challenge. And Young-Coombes is there. Oh, he's hit the post. And Brook will... Oh, and Joe Adams finally puts the ball in. It's 2-2. 3 or 4 chances there for Brentford. Lachlan Brook was involved. Nathan Young-Coombes hit the post. Eventually, Joe Adams turns it home for his second of the evening. And it's 2-2. Neil McFarlane will be very happy with his response from his players to go 2-0 down. Joe Adams was 4th of the season in 3 games. Neil McFarlane just decided to keep that momentum up. a good goal from Brentford perspective. Alex Gilbert picking up that loose ball, a high press. His shot was then blocked. Nathan Young-Coombes once again causing a nuisance in the centre. Ball out with Maghoma, who looked to bring in Lewis Gordon. Lewis Gordon hasn't really had a chance to get forward down that left-hand side. He goes with Joe Adams. Oksanen down to Paris Maghoma. Alex Gilbert once again picks up the loose ball. Southend just about clear. And Lewis Gordon will collect after a long ball forward. He is under a bit of pressure. He has to make a good decision. He does. He drives forward and finds Paris Maghoma. Maghoma seeing a lot of the ball. Paris Maghoma in that midfield. Lewis Gordon seeing much more of it now as Joe Adams turns. Really good footwork from Joe Adams. He drives Brentford forward. He looked for Nathan Young-Coombes in that channel, but Nathan Young-Coombes not getting a lot of luck against those two central defenders. Crama's under a bit of pressure there. He is dispossessed. Brentford have to get back here. They charge forward. Brook helps out his teammate. Stu Russell looks long for Nathan Young-Coombes. He's picked up the loose ball by Southend in the midfield. Got flicked on by Southend. Tristan Crama's there again. Lewis Gordon heads away. Bit of head tennis here between the two sides. Neither side really dominating, neither side really seeing a great deal of possession. It's traded frequently as Alex Gilbert drives Brentford forward. He'll look wide. It's a really good tackle there by the Southend midfielder. He went all the way back with Alex Gilbert. He slid in perfectly timed challenge. Could Alex Gilbert have just released that a little bit earlier for Lachlan Brook? Lachlan Brook had a lot of space on the right. Around about 5 or 6 minutes left of this first half here at Southend. And we'll level at 2-2. 2 goals for Brentford came from Joe Adams, one a penalty, his third of the season. And he also grabbed the fourth after a good bit of play from Brentford going forward as they came back from 2-0 down. Ball into a really good channel there for Southend. Oksanen just picking up a really good space as a number 6. Just shielded his defence. The Southend do pick up on the edge of the box. Oksanen really, really good. Wins the ball back once again. Alex Gilbert just clears his lines, doesn't take any chances. One of the side to get up further up the pitch. Ball's over the top. And the Southend right winger can't quite get on the end of it. It's a really good switch from the Southend defence. Brentford were rushing back with Lewis Gordon. It's a cheap corner they gave away by Brentford. Paris Maghoma looked to look after the ball, but It was a stray pass there, and Southend with another chance to put the ball in the box, put Brentford under pressure. Ball comes into the box, he played after a short corner. It's hooked towards the back post, and it's a chance. And it's just knocked over there by the Southend attacker. He looked to have found himself a bit of space, unmarked there at the back post. He couldn't keep his effort on target. As Matt Cox goes short to Oksanen. Stu Russell clears to Nathan Young-Coombes. And he will be penalised there. Nathan Young-Coombes, he lifted his foot too high as the defender kind of stooped to head the ball. It looks like he's clipped him. Matt Cox goes forward. He's just overhit his. He looked to get Brentford away there quickly. Joe Adams was looking lively down the left hand side. He had a bit of space, but Matt Cox just miscued that kick out to him. Nathan Young-Coombes chases. And it's forward by Arnold, flicked on by Southend, but there's no one there. It's a quick throw in. Paris Maghoma looks to get back, challenging with Joe Adams. It's a loose ball out. Alex Gilbert will challenge the two players sliding in. The ball falls kindly for Brook. Brook sprays it wide towards Nathan Young-Coombes, who chests it. He could have probably let it go there for Joe Adams, which is more suited for the winger. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication there. As Lewis Gordon picks the ball up. Not long to go in this first half. Brentford will probably want to get in level. It's a chance here for Southend, and it's a player going through. He is offside. I was just about to say Brentford won't want to go into the right behind again. They want to take their level, having come back from 2 goals down, to try and take a bit more of a foothold in the game in the second half. Ball forward from Cox. Daniel Ogogo will challenge Nathan Young-Coombes. And the referee blows his whistle. 2-2 at half time. Southend were ahead 2-0, but credit to Brentford, they came back. 2 goals from Joe Adams, the first a penalty and the second a good after a really worked move. send them to Luke. I could do it, but to be honest, it might be worth me just doing it, because by the time I've exported it and then transferred it over to him, I put it into Premiere Pro and then try and export it, and then it's like probably like 6 or 7 gig, and then by the time you send that over like my Airbridge or something,
Harry Seaden.
okay. Who's coming on, sorry?
It'll be under Trialist. Ricky Holmes, his name is. But
Trialist,
you
that's
can
right.
call him that because he was here last season. So just the other side.
Okay. And welcome back for this second half at Roots Hall. Promise we've believe we fixed the tripod issue. We hope we'll be fine for this next 45 minutes. And it's 2-2. Southend, of course, who went 2-0 ahead, and Brentford B fought back with 2 goals from Joe Adams. Won a penalty, his 3rd penalty of the season. And another goal after Nathan Young-Coombes hit the post. Joe Adams is there to pop up and find the net. And incidentally, we'll have 2 substitutions for Southend at half-time. One of the trialists will be coming on for them, and in goal, Steve Arnold has been replaced by Ryan Seaden. Players out on the pitch, just waiting for the referee now. And we'll get things underway. Neil McFarlane in conversation with Sam Saunders as always. What are his thoughts after that first half? He'll probably be pleased with the way the side came back into it. Disappointed with how the goals came about, perhaps. It's Brentford kicking from right to left in their yellow away strip. As the crowd give the referees a cheer as they come out for this second half. No changes for Brentford in this second half. Run through the team again. It's Matt Cox in goal, Daniel Oyegoke right back. Two central defenders in Tristan Crama and Jude Russell. Lewis Gordon coming in at left back. Midfield three of Yako Oksanen and Paris Maghoma. Alex Gilbert. And a front three of Lachlan Brook, Nathan Young-Coombes through the middle and Joe Adams out wide. As Brentford look to get going with Lewis Gordon down the left, the ball's just over hit. And we'll have an early goal kick. It's clear sky over Southend this evening. Still very mild. As the goalkeeper Seaden goes long, Jude Russell challenges, ball does bounce away. Lewis Gordon involved. And Jude Russell just been penalised for a foul there. He's cleared the ball away, but he's a high foot and he's fouled a Southend player who is down. Lewis Gordon also down. It was a slightly different challenge, but he's holding his face. Southend with a chance to put the ball in the box early on in this second half. Two-man wall of Lachlan Brook and Nathan Young-Coombes. The ball comes into the box and it's a header there by a Southend player. So he got the wrong side of Daniel Oyegoke, but Matt Cox does hold comfortably as he looks to set Joe Adams away down this left-hand side. Joe Adams is challenged and Joe goes to ground, but looked like a fair challenge. As Tristan Cameron brings the ball down, touch is heavy. He challenges for the second one. It falls kindly for Joe Adams. Joe Adams with a lovely looking ball with the outside of his foot for Nathan Young-Coombes. Just a bit too much on it as the Southend keeper comes out to collect. Ball forward, Jude Russell, another aerial challenge. Southend look to get in down this right hand side. Good challenge by Yako Oksanen. Alex Gilbert's beaten to the loose ball. And just overrun there by Southend. Oksanen's caught in possession up there. The Southend look to put the ball in the box. It's a header. It's a really good header. Another Southend striker. Yako Oksanen caught on the ball. He was fouling his man. The referee did play advantage, but it's a really good cross in the box and looked for the near post. Matt Cox didn't look too troubled. He didn't dive by it and it did go wide of the post. Matt Cox goes long towards Lachlan Brook. He's beaten in the air, Lachlan Brook, and he's taken a heavy collision almost to the ear, the side of the head. Credit to him, he's up quickly to his feet. Ball lofted towards the top. Jude Russell heads. Another loose ball picked up by Tristan Crama. Really good pressing from Nathan Young-Coombes. He blocked the clearance by the Southend defender. The ball is over the top. Tristan Crama does miss it. The Southend are in down his side. Tristan Crama slides in. He had to get that absolutely right, Tristan Crama, and he did to his credit. Really good recovery from the Frenchman as Joe Adams holds the ball there. He gives it goes with Alex Gilbert. Joe looks to get down the left-hand side. He will be beaten by the defender who clears it away upfield. Matt Cox just takes his time, looks inside to Alex Gilbert. Credit to Gilbert, he won the header, but it's loose and Southend pick up the ball in quite a dangerous area. Oksanen challenges. Gordon now looks inside to Joe Adams. Brentford being dispossessed one or two times in positions they don't really want to get caught out in the half. Russell with the header. Good challenge by Gordon, he finds Adams. Adams to Gilbert, under a bit of pressure from Gilbert here. He'll just go back to Tristan Crama. Cox goes long looking for Nathan Young-Coombes, who ever willing runner. And good pressure on the defender, he just forced him to clear it straight into the stand. Brentford B incidentally obviously played Saturday against Dulwich, today at Southend. The next confirmed game is Aldershot on Saturday the 14th. Be good to see as many Bees fans down there as possible after the first team game on the Friday evening. As Southend look to shoot and it's way over, it's actually over the stand. Bit of space for him to run into, he took the ball and he got the shot horribly wrong. Short from Cox to Oksanen. He's charged down, but does get the clearance away. And Oyegoke just concedes possession as Southend retain the ball on the edge of the box. And it's worked out to left hand side, but heavy touch allowed Oksanen to get in and win the tackle. But Brentford don't look after the ball, they get the ball and they look forward immediately for Nathan Young-Coombes, but another long ball forward from the Southend keeper. The header's unchallenged. And calls for handball. And it looks like Southend are going to have a free kick in a really dangerous position there. Brentford substitutes just warming up on that far side. See Gustav Mogensen out there. He had a small knock to the hip that's kept him out of action for a couple of weeks. He was involved with the first team in recent games. He'll be looking to get some minutes this evening. Looks like Brentford are going to make a couple of changes on the far side. Ben Hockenhull looks like he's getting stripped and ready to go. There's a Southend free kick, and really looking for that bottom left hand corner. It was a good attempt, but Matt Cox down and was relatively comfortable save. Held it first time. Dom Jefferies out there now as well, warming up. Now Paris Maghoma drive Brentford forward. Can they put a bit of a spell of sustained pressure? It's a good ball into the path of Adam. Adam with a bit of space here. Lachlan Brook, really good goal. It's 3-2 Brentford. Couldn't quite see, I think it was Lachlan Brook. Joe Adams took it inside. It looks like Lachlan Brook managed to get the effort with his left foot. Really good finish. Sam Saunders there saying, and again, really good move forward. Paris Maghoma drive the ball upfield. Really good pass inside to Joe Adams, who drove forward. And a really good strike. confirmation. It was Lachlan Brook's goal. Joe Adams drove across goal. Lachlan Brook first time inside of his left foot. Very dangerous when he comes on that left foot. And he'll be delighted to get his first of the season. Sure, the Brentford coaching staff will be absolutely delighted with what they've seen in terms of the Brentford comeback. 2-0 down in the first half, 3-2 now. They certainly won't want to look to give anything else away. Ball forward. Looks like Southend on the side here as a player runs at Daniel Oyegoke. Lachlan Brook does his defensive duties very well, wins the tackle, and he set his fullback away here. Daniel Oyegoke, chance, space to run into and strength, and he is just flagged there. The linesman has said a foul on the Southend defender. Really good spell from Brentford here. Looking much more comfortable in this opening stage of the second half. Lachlan Brook eager to get as many minutes and as many goals as he can this season. He's played every game that the B team have been involved with, but it's a loose ball here. Jude Russell, loose pass from Jude Russell, and Southend managed to get on the end of it. There's a shot from distance. Once again, Max Cox was down to save. Cox looks for Nathan Young-Coombes. May not have that physicality immediately, Nathan Young-Coombes, but he certainly lets the central defenders know they're very much in a game. Southend look forward, really good play there from Jakob Hobson, just got his body in the way. Another ball forward, Jude Russell will challenge. Tristan Crama taking no chances there, a little bit of miscommunication between him and Matt Cox. Tristan Crama thought that Matt would be quick off his line, but he didn't come, and Tristan just doesn't take any chances and clears away. Another free kick for Southend. Looks like Brentford are going to make these changes momentarily. Another dangerous delivery in. Matt Cox does come and he punches. Really, again, very commanding by Matt Cox. Had some really good moments in this game. Started the second half very well, very assured. Cross comes in for Southend. Matt Cox will claim unchallenged there. And he looks to set Nathan Young-Coombes away. The keeper's far off his line. Credit to the Southend keeper, he wins the header. Dealt with that very assuringly. And it's Gilbert switches it out to the right hand side. Now with Lachlan Brook. Can't quite bring it under his spell, and he does bring his counterpart down there. But the linesman actually doesn't give the foul, he actually gives Brentford the throw. As Gilbert switches play. Looks at Joe Adams. Credit to Joe Adams, he's pulled back there. Looks to control the ball there, Joe Adams, but pulled back by the shoulder almost, and Brentford with a chance to put the ball in the box. A free kick. Alex Gilbert with a chance to test the Southend keeper. Gilbert with the delivery. It's a good looking cross, but the keeper does come to punch. Daniel Oyegoke will collect the ball and Brentford sustain this attack. As Oyegoke drives down the right hand side, he's into the penalty area, so credit to the Southend defender. He went all the way with him, slid in and won the ball. It's a Brentford corner. Brentford still waiting to make these changes. Looks like they're going to make 5 changes. As we approach the hour mark of Roots Hall, Brentford come from behind, 3-2 ahead. There's 2 strikes from Joe Adams and 1 from Lachlan Brook. As Maghoma delivers, it's a really good looking corner. And it's a header there for Tristan Crama, and it's cleared off the line. Tristan Crama unmarked, he is such a danger from set pieces. And it's cleared off the line, and Southend will look to break, and it's Daniel Ogogo just taking one for the team there, a yellow card, prevent that Southend break, and he's hauled the player down. And they'll have a free kick, and it looks like Brentford will get a chance to make these substitutions. Ben Winterbottom will replace Matthew Cox. It's a pretty assured debut for Matthew Cox. He'll probably be disappointed with one of the goals that was conceded, but still only 18, very much a learning experience, and he's had some really, really good moments this evening. Debut he can perhaps be proud of, as Dom Jefferies also comes on for Jude Russell. Nathan Young-Coombes goes off. One of the trialists comes on, as Ben Hockenhull, Gustav Mogensen also come on. Lachlan Brook goes off. Some more minutes in the tank for those players. They'll be relatively pleased with their night's work, their first hour. It's a short free kick, and Paris Maghoma has pounced on it, and he'll look to get the side up. It's a really good chance to play the trialist in on goal. Perhaps maybe in a few minutes when he gets settled into the game. It was his first involvement in the game, the trialist. He just strayed offside. Like a really, really good moment for Brentford to go through on goal. Chance now for Southend. They've managed to work their way into the penalty area. Really, really good defending by Lewis Gordon. Southend will have a chance to put the ball into the area. They'll do so. Ben Hockenhull straight into the thick of the action. He heads clear as Alex Gilbert picks up the loose ball. Southend go long. Tristan Crama, he committed, but he didn't win the header. It's once again really good defender of Ben Hockenhull. I think the flag was up for offside anyway, but Ben Hockenhull wasn't to know that, and he made a really, really good interception there. Really good positioning. certainly want to get a run of games under his belt this season. Ben Hockenhull, who of course joined from Man United at the start of last season. Looked really, really good at times in his first season with the Bees. Very comfortable on the ball as Ben Winterbottom looks long. And he finds Gustav Mogensen. Gustav just tried to cushion the header ball into his path, but it's just got away from him as the goal. It'll be a goal kick for Southend. We've had over an hour and we're 3-2 to Brentford. Goalkeeper looks long. Alex Gilbert will challenge. Credit to Gilbert, he does win the header as the trialist first time looks out to Joe Adams down the left. Adams down the left to Lewis Gordon. He just checks back. It's a touch for Dom Jefferies. Of course, another summer signing. Had a trial period with the Bees before coming to West London permanently. Dom Jefferies came through the ranks at Newport County. Actually went on to play a fair few times for their first team in the EFL Trophy and actually made an FA Cup debut against Malden and Tiptree. He then left for Salisbury before joining the Bees. More than 800 of you watching at home. Hope you're enjoying the performance from Brentford B. Southend look long. It's over the head of Hockenhull. There was some pulling of shirts or something. Referees flagged for a foul against Southend. Winterbottom sends a kick forward into that channel. Daniel Oyegoke does win it. There's a bit of space here for Gustav Mogensen. He looks to feed Oyegoke again. I think Gustav probably had a bit more time on his hands there. He kind of rushed the pass. Could have actually drove a goal or even taken a shot on himself. Young Dane, of course, who extended his deal with the Bees in the summer. Another year. Crama challenges aerially once again as Ben Hockenhull picks up that ball. He looks forward as Southend regain it. Ball over the top. The Southend striker's just got in behind Lewis Gordon here. He's in the box. He'll look to shoot. Well, he passes one of the Southend players. He looked to ride the challenger Paris Maghoma. The ball then broke loose for Ben Winterbottom to pounce on. Ben Winterbottom, one of the three Brentford B goalkeepers this season, along with Matthew Cox and Nathan Shepherd, who's not involved tonight. Three very talented young goalkeepers who look to keep developing this season. And Brentford still lead 3-2, 2 goals from Joe Adams and 1 from Lachlan Brook. Southend play out to this right hand side. Had some spells, particularly in that early parts of the first half, Southend, but Brentford have been able to wrestle back a bit more of the control. Southend not really challenging Ben Winterbottom as yet. And it's a quick free kick here. Brentford need to stay alert to these quick free kicks for Southend. That's how they were undone the first time. Good defender for Tristan Crama, just forced the Southend player back. Another set piece for Southend to defend. Ben Winterbottom punches with his right hand arm there. Really good punch there from the young goalkeeper. He'll get the side upfield as Ben Hockenhull challenges. Good challenging. It's going to break for the Southend player. Brentford shirts all around him. Southend player's still going. A lot of bodies in there. No one really wanted to commit that much. Fear of giving away a penalty, but the player managed to get the shot away. It was low. Ben Winterbottom just collected pretty comfortably. Lewis Gordon into Alex Gilbert. He'll find Joe Adams. Joe Adams looks quickly for the Trialist. The Trialist looked quickly for Lewis Gordon. Still with the Trialist. And you could see what was on his mind as Lewis Gordon stormed forward down that's into that left channel. Just crowded out there, the Trialist. Ball now with Jefferies into Paris Maghoma. A little wide for Joe Adams. He gives him the thumbs up. I think he appreciates the idea of the pass, but wasn't quite executed. Good to see Paris Maghoma get more minutes under his belt. Another 70 or so here. And the Edward Farland will make another substitution. As Joe Adams, night's done. Another 2 goals for the young winger. And Wales under 21 international. He'll pass on the captain's armband to Paris Maghoma. Now there's a few Brentford fans in the away end. Applause for Joe Adams there, and they appreciate his contribution this evening. And a chance for Hercules to get more minutes. Hercules, of course, scored that really good goal at Dulwich Hamlet on Saturday. He won the ball back defensively, and then he sprayed the ball out wide to Adams for charging down. If you've not seen that goal, make sure you do. Look at it on the Brentford YouTube channel. Well worth the watch. Ben Hockenhull heads forward. Crama just wins the foul there. As the referee just pulls the ball back. They look to take the free kick quickly, but the referee calls it back.
Hey, come on! You can do it!
Ben Winterbottom looks long. Ball's up in the air, chance for Oyegoke to win the header. And the ball is back. Ben Hockenhull is racing back towards his own goal. Really, really accomplished play from Ben Hockenhull. He's looked very assured since he came into the field. Just loose there from Paris Maghoma as Southend regained possession. Don Jefferies just filling in for Ben Hockenhull. Now he's been dragged out to the right. Hercules tracks back for his defensive duties. He's done well to help himself, help the side win a goal kick. It's good stuff. Mogensen chases down the left. Not been half of too many chances. Really good defender for Ben Hockenhull once again. Got in front of his man. Players just managed to find himself some space there. The striker, very good covering for Lewis Gordon. The Southend striker looked like he managed to keep himself on side. There's Gilbert's fouled in the middle. Nearly 900 of you watching this evening. Thank you as ever for your support. And we will have a substitution. Alex Gilbert's night's done, and it'll be the second Brentford trialist to enter the field. Another good performance from Alex Gilbert in the midfield. Winterbottom goes into Dom Jefferies. Tristan Crama will go high towards the Brentford trialist. Really good win from Dom Jefferies there. Got the ball back for Brentford as the trialist drives towards goal. Bit of space here, he's gone for the shot, he dragged the shot. Didn't quite connect with it as he'd hoped. He's just dragged it wide of goal there. I do feel there's still moments here for Brentford. Maybe they can go and get that fourth and make it a bit more comfortable final 15 minutes or so. As the ball goes forward, then Hockenhull wins the header. And Lewis Gordon takes their chances and goes forward towards the trialist striker. There's a real handful of the trialist. Jefferies gives it back to Gordon. Jefferies once again switches the ball very well out to Daniel Oyegoke. Oyegoke's touch was just loose there, and Southend managed to win the ball and look to break. It's good play from Paris Maghoma, it really is. He just managed to slow that counter-attack down, and the Brentford bench absolutely appreciate that. It's a round of applause for Neil McFarlane. Hercules with a flick. There's good pressure from the Brentford trialist, just forced the Southend defender to clear onto the top of the stand. It's just been pulled up there for a foul throw. Don't see too many of those. Another header from Hockenhull. Ball breaks out for Lewis Gordon. He's going to bring out to this left hand side. He does just check back. Winterbottom looks for the run of Gustav Mogensen. There's too much on it. Brentford B looking for their second win of pre-season. They of course opened it with that really impressive 3-1 win against Cambridge, a strong Cambridge League One side. They had that setback away at Dulwich on Saturday. Neil McFarlane said the side didn't really deal with the basics of football, but I think to their credit they've won headers tonight. And I think they're well worth their 3-2 lead as Hockenhull finds the Brentford trialist. He did look to find Reynald Hercules, and he was just crowded out, and he's actually been penalised for a foul there. Not too sure about that one, but the pass was on for the trialist for Hercules. Hercules was driving into space. It's really, really good defending there from Dom Jefferies. The Southend striker looked like he got the wrong side of Ben Hockenhull. Dom Jefferies on hand just to nick the ball away. He's looked really impressive since coming on, Dom Jefferies. Nice to see someone from all the way from Australia watching tonight's game. The Southend make a change. There's a bit of a mix-up here between the Brentford defenders. Hockenhull and Crama both going for the same ball, but Hockenhull takes the initiative and clears away. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments on the performance. As Lewis Gordon's forcing a bit of defending here. Southend play. Oh, it's a really good attempt for Southend. Ball across. There was an unmarked player towards the far post. Almost looked like he found the net, hit the side netting. One of those where it almost looks like it's actually crept into the goal, but then Winterbottom will take the goal kick. And Winterbottom looks long for Mogensen. He challenges, but Southend managed to get the ball away. Oyegoke challenging there. Almost ended up on the shoulders of one of the Southend players as they both challenged. It's a cheap foul there, Ben Hockenhull giving it away. Just a bit of a push on the Southend player as he looked to shield it. Hopefully the handful of Brentford fans will be relatively pleased with what they've seen from the youngsters this evening. They don't always get a chance to come and watch the B team, particularly last season with the COVID-19 protocols, the games being behind closed doors. Less than 10 minutes to go here at Roots Hall as the Brentford Trialist looks to challenge. A bit more head tennis. Hercules doing his defensive duty well. The Trialist will chase. Good work there, he's won himself a throw-in. Southend can break here. Not got too many bodies, but it's a really good challenge from Tristan Crama. A couple of Southend players breaking forward as the Brentford Trialist plays it out wide to Gustav Mogensen. This is where you want Gustav Mogensen. Cuts onto his right foot. He's trying to work a bit of space. He ends up going short to the Trialist, but it wasn't the greatest of passes, and the Trialist is dispossessed. Looked like there's a chance for Mogensen to cut into his right and have a shot at goal, but it wasn't to be at that time. The Southend come down this right hand side. Crama's clearance isn't quite away. There's a really good chance for Southend there. Crama got a toe to it, but it fell kindly for one of the Southend players and he struck it well, but it was wide of goal. Winterbottom looks forward to the Brentford Trialist. Southend beginning to get a bit more possession here. Brentford just going to have to stand firm and resolute in their defensive duties. They're certainly not want to let anything slip. Come to a place like this and win. A very, very good achievement for these young Brentford players, and experience to absolutely learn from. As Hockenhull gets back to Winterbottom, he clears first time under a little bit of pressure. Lewis Gordon looks for the trialist, who hits the ball up in the air. It's with Southend in the centre of the park. Dom Jefferies busy. The ball was bouncing. Dom Jefferies won the tackle, but referee played advantage, and Dom Jefferies has gone into another tackle, and referee blew for a foul. Southend keen to keep the ball moving. Bit of a coming together, looks like, with the Southend player and one of the Brentford trialists. And 5 or so minutes to go here at Roots Hall. Can Brentford hold on to this 3-2 lead? It's a narrow lead. Southend put them under lots of aerial pressure. As the ball comes into the box, Tristan Crama clears. How many times have I said that tonight? And the ball is fired back in, it pops up, and Ben Winterbottom manages to claim, and he goes down just to give his side a bit of a breather. And the ball falls kindly for the trialist. The other trialist sprays it out to Mogensen once again. Mogensen, first time to the Brentford trialist. It's a good opportunity there. It was really quick thinking by Mogensen. The trialist struck it early with his left foot, saved by the keeper, but any goal would have been ruled out for offside. Well, the Brentford trialist gives and go with the other trialist. Can't quite bring under his spell. Southend have it in the right back position. Ball goes forward low. Southend still pushing. Can they find themselves an equaliser? It's just chipped forward out of play there. Brentford will regain possession, and they won't be in a hurry to take this throw in. Winterbottom clears. It's with Southend on the edge of the Brentford box. Once again, Hockenhull's there, and he just clears the ball away behind for a Southend corner. Brentford with more defending to do in these closing minutes. It's a really good run out for Neil McFarlane side this evening. They do like these fixtures against these National League men's opponents. Chance for the young players to be really tested physically. The stadium environment in front of supporters is fantastic for their development. As the ball comes in from Southend. Almost an own goal there. It looked like it bounced off Tristan Crama. He didn't know too much about it, but thankfully Ben Winterbottom was on hand just to pounce on the ball. Ball now with Maghoma. Another assured display from him. Very busy in the midfield. As Gustav Mogensen wins the foul. Then Winterbottom urging his side, said everything tidy. It's the rest of the players just to see out this game. Southend make another change in these final moments. To say Southend set to get their National League season under the way against Kings Lynn. Phil Brown will be looking to guide his side back into the Football League. So Maghoma looks to the Trialist. It is overhit. The Southend keeper will have it. We're just going straight up the other end as the referee blows his whistle. And it's a very, very good win for Brentford B as the Brentford fans cheer. And down to my left, it's a 3-2 win for Brentford B. They had to come from behind. Southend went 2-0 up. And Joe Adams hit back with a penalty before he got another on the score sheet before half time. And then the winner came from Lachlan Brook in the second half. A really, really calm finish after being set up by Joe Adams. And it's full time. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Every beating game we do try and bring you a stream. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Full time is Southend 2, Brentford B 3. So it's not good.